Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
All right, folks, it is that time of the day again to zoom in on some of the hottest companies or not on the radar. And to help us out, we've got Dan Koh. Good morning.
Good morning, Ryan. It's a happy Thursday for us, closing into the weekend. And today we've got a very hot stock to watch out for. But before we start, welcome to Companies to Watch. That's where we stock you up with ideas of listed companies that will call for your attention. So we're looking at market trends and risks that might be overlooked and hidden gems or warning signs to steer clear of. So be part of this conversation as well. 8855-0893. Tell us whether you think it's going to be a hot or not. Ryan, what's big, red, and has a lot of money?
Wow, Santa Claus.
Good one. But we're turning to Singapore's longest established bank, formed back in 1932 from the merger of three local banks, the oldest of which was founded back in 1912. OCBC is the second largest financial services group in Southeast Asia by assets, with one of the world's highest credit rating, AA1 by Moody's and AA negative by both Fitch and S&P. With a presence in 18 countries, it offers a wide range of services from the likes of personal banking and to wealth management.
Yeah, I think many of us know OCBC, and of course, this week we had the earnings coming through. How did they do?
Yes, it is the last of the three banks to be reporting their earnings, and it just recently posted record full-year net profit, unsurprisingly, of $7.59 billion for financial year 2024 ended December 31st, and that's up 8% year-on-year. Now, Ryan, this was, however, 1.4% below consensus estimates. Slightly different tone from what we're seeing based on the past two earnings that we've seen on the two banks. Now, the group net profit was driven by robust income growth across its three key businesses. Total income surged about $14 billion. That's the first time that they've done that, and that's fueled by a record net interest income and strong net interest or non-interest income propelled by a rise in wealth fees. Their net interest income rose to new highs of $9.76 billion. Net interest margin, though, was 8 basis points lower at 2.2% as the rise in funding costs outpaced the increase in asset yields. So, all in all, generally quite a fairly good news for OCBC right there, with net fee income, non-interest income growth, and investment banking, those all increase as well. So for the financial year, fourth quarter 2024, the group net profit of $1.69 billion was 4% higher year over year, but 15% lower quarter over quarter. How would you make it so far in comparison to the other two banks?
Yeah, it doesn't really have the same tone, even though we are hearing record highs, new highs on various fronts. They did talk about some headwinds with the net interest margin under pressure, like pretty much the rest of the industry. That was, as you mentioned, down 8 basis points, so that raises the cost of funding. So that's definitely going to be one area to watch out for.
Yeah.
But by and large, it does look like a pretty decent set of results.
Yeah, still a great set of results we're seeing, because if you think about it, I mean, banks have definitely benefited a lot from the highly inflationary environment that we're in today. And this is the moment that a lot of us has been waiting for. The dividend segment. Now, for financial year 2024, a final ordinary dividend of 41 cents per share is proposed. Now, that is lower than the 42 cents from the year before. And that's bringing the total ordinary dividend to 85 cents per share, or payout ratio of 50%. On top of that, they also announced a comprehensive approach to return $2.5 billion of capital to shareholders over 2 years, and that's via special dividends and share buybacks. So the special dividends amounted to about 10% of the group's net profit, with the balance via share buybacks over the next 2 years. And here's the thing, Ryan. That is the first time that they're announcing a special payout since 2005. So I suppose this is one thing that investors can definitely look forward to. All in all, CEO Helen Huang is pleased to report that OCBC yet again delivered a record profit for the third year in a row, and attributed it to well-diversified banking, wealth management, and insurance franchise, all contributed to total income reaching an all-time high for this year. Verdicts for me, I'm probably going to go with a hot. What about you?
I'm going for not so hot. And of course, we talk about how they were the only bank to miss estimates. And then you've got a bit of caution with Helen Huang, the CEO, saying they remain cautiously optimistic on regional growth and also a bit of a measured tone when it comes to loans growth. So I'm looking at all the trade tensions playing out, uncertainties, and of course the latest results. Out of the three, OCBC is not going to be my topic.
Good analysis there, Ryan. But what we're seeing on consensus ratings based on TipRanks, Yahoo, and Barron's as of the 27th of February, they've given it a slightly positive outlook with slight move towards a buy rating. But that's all we have for OCBC Bank today. Now, Ryan, at the start I did mention that OCBC was formed in 1932 from the merger of three local banks, right? Can you name me any one of the three? Any one of them. It's really easy.
Tat Hua?
No.
No. Okay.
Think simple. What is the bank called now?
OC Bank.
Overseas Chinese Bank.
Okay,
Yeah, one of it was still called it's still retained a part of it, right? Now, Chinese Commercial Bank, Huang Bank, and Overseas Chinese Bank. These were the three banks that merged together. And did you know that it was the first bank in Singapore to launch internet banking in 1997?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the year I was born.
Wow, so they were the pioneers.
Yeah, they are pretty much the pioneers. Now, Ryan, what's a banker's favorite type of music?
Oh, I'm bracing myself with this one. What is a banker's favorite type of music?
Yeah.
What is it?
Waltz. And that's all we have for OCBC.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.